G'day and welcome everyone to part 2 of the roof rack sticky oni build. Alright, so putting the roof rack on the roof of the Daihatsu, as you've probably seen in the last video, and I've taken a couple of days to go out and get few little odds and bods, and yeah, so this is where we're going to start. Right, so the Daihatsu is currently parked out of the shed, and it was about 40 degrees yesterday, and I spent, well, probably a couple of hours putting the front of the roof rack on. And so that's all ready to go. I've still got to cut the bolts off so I can get the little thing on the roof up, but that's about it. So what I used is, I ran down to CBC Bearings in Mount Gambier, and at the front of their shop they've got offcuts. Perfect size for what I want. And that's just a bit of like nylon plastic sort of stuff, so some weird stuff. And of course it was a total fire ban yesterday, so I had to cut it with the bluntest saw in the possible back of the shed I could find. So I made up these spaces. They look like that. And you can see that white bit on there, that's just a paint pen. It's very handy to have in your shed, a little old paint pen. Mark anything with it. So made up 2 of those. Whoops. There you go, 2 of those. Fantastic. Now we're going to go be boring in the back of the roof. There we go, I said it properly. It took a while to get there, but I've done it. So let's do some marking out and get this thing bolted on properly. You two are back. Damn it. Righto. So I've got my little booklet here with all the measurements and things I need in it, but I don't necessarily need this anymore. I usually keep this book in the shed just for, you know, different things, so I can record stuff down. Anyway, not to worry. This is what we want, a couple of blocks. So now, before we go any further, I just want to show you basically what I've done is I got the plastic like that, 2 blocks of plastic like that. That's obviously being one of them, and that is 30mm wide. That's what I want. Perfect. These blocks, I simply had them like that. Starting to see the picture? Cut them down through there, cut them down through there, had them in the vise, worked beautiful, turned them over in the vise, marked them out. I used one of the brackets for the roof. See where I'm going with this? And use that little paint pen. Where'd he go? And, oh yeah, here he is. One of these little paint pens I picked up from the craft store ages ago, because I thought it was a good idea to paint me wheels, the letters on my wheels. Yeah, it didn't work. So, but it's still handy to have in the shed. I definitely recommend having one of those. So, yeah, marked that out, took that off, yada yada yada.
Whack the drill in there.
And we've got blocks. So, that being said, I'm going to take my block. Well, actually, I need both of them. And we're just going to climb her up here in the back of the Daihatsu on the step ladder. Oh, up we go. Righto, here's the top of the roof. As you can see, there's a wee little gap under here. Just a wee gap. So, the idea is that we're going to take our block and just slippy slide her in there. There we go. Then I'll send the pen down, mark them, start boring some holes, and we can just drop some bolts in them. Now, as far as bolts go, that's what we're using. This right here is just a 75mm long stainless steel bolt. There's a bloke in Mount Gambier, just down from CBC Bearings. I can't remember the name of the shop, but they specialise in all different sorts of bolts and things anyway. I got him to match up a stainless steel bolt with the thread of the nut or nuts and things that come with the kit with the roof rack. I can't do it with one hand, but that nut screws onto this bolt. Makes it so much cheaper. So I bought 16, 17, 18 of these, 2 unless I buggered one up. So I bought 18 of those, and I didn't have to buy any washers or anything because they're already, you know, fit, ready to go. So, alright, let's grab the drill and start boring. like that with a lead pencil. Then we go ahead, remove the block of wood. Easy fixed. Now if we'll take a look down here, you should be able to see the lead marks. So I'm going to chuck the drill straight in those holes and it should be good. So I went ahead and finished boring the holes in the roof, and they've just made the perfect little indents in there. I can see where she's going. And on the top there, the roof is only fiberglass, so it won't rust. Doesn't matter if I bore holes in it. I just got to make sure I seal it properly. Okay, silly me forgot about something. I was going to drill straight through the headliner, but yeah, I forgot about the washers and the plating. So anyway, that's what I've got so far. Hopefully that bolt there still comes through enough. Oh, I might be able to just get him perhaps. With a little bit of working out I'll get him. That's alright. But yeah, I think I'll just whack a couple of big washers in there and hope for the best. Then I'll do the other side too. So this will be fun. See how we go. Okay, so there we are. It took a little bit of fiddling to get up in there, but they're now just sitting there, and these holes will allow that bolt to slip through there as I tighten it up, which is good. Works in my favour. I've got to tighten him up. He's a little bit stuck on the thread there. All good. All right, we'll get out and tighten up this roof rack. I may have done a little bit of a whoopsie. Yeah. So that's fiberglass. I've said that previously, and well, it was an easy fix. I just bored it out a bit more and jammed the nut in the roof. But I'm not exactly too happy about that. That's a little bit sucky. But anyway, not much we can do about it now. The damage is done. At least the roof rack's bolted on, as far as that goes. Anyway. So, after a lot of mucking around and fiddling about with nuts and bolts and things like that, we eventually got it. The roof rack is now fully bolted onto the little Rocky, and I'll tell you what, it looks pretty damn good. Even though it's probably not the best job I've ever done in the world. But, you know, you got to be happy with the stuff that you do yourself, and with the limited tools and supplies that you have. So, I'm pretty happy with what I've done. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I might have to chuck some sealant under it later on to stop the water from getting in. But other than that, she's pretty well set for Australia Day. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. She fits, but only just. So if you like watching these videos and watching me make a fool of myself, please click like and subscribe. I'm sure there's plenty more stuff ups to come. I just realised that the duck is sleeping underneath the car. Right down under there. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Ta-ta!